Morning to one and all. Today, bioinformatics topic is PDB, that means protein data bank. Protein data bank. These are the protein data bank. It is a structure. PDB means protein data bank. See the logo of this worldwide protein data bank symbol. Okay, actually the server is most probably 4 directions in the world. See that this end of this country, American country, North America, as well as South America also. Then one of the European countries, and finally the Japan countries. So these are all the 4 server in the world. Okay, next, these are the history of the PDB. The PDB is nothing but protein data bank. It is depository. So a lot of protein are available and stored in the bank. Okay, so around 1971 onwards, 1973, then going to everything is yearly wise. 79 and 81 it's BDNA, and 82 is a Nobel Prize awarded in the protein complexes. Then 1988 another Nobel Prize awarded in the photosynthetic reaction 3D structure. So NMR entry is 1989. Then 1991 is a first EM entry PDB related bacteriodepsin. Then 1997. Then 1998 PDB moves to RCSB. It's going on 10,000 structures is released in 1999. Then finally the 2000 years going to Osaka University opens PDB protein data bank depository center 2000 in the year. Okay, then is EMBD European Molecular Data Bank. It is 2002, 2003. Then it's going to up to 2011 onwards. The symposiums of more than 77,000 structures in the H. So these are all the brief history of the protein data bank. Actually, how do I find the protein data bank? The view of 3D structures of the protein. Actually, let's go to the structure of home page in the website, official website. Then second steps is enter the PDB protein data bank code in the search box and press the go button. Go to the official website, then enter the PDB code and the search box and go in the button. Then third step is click the structure image to access its record page. The fourth one, scroll the molecular graphic section and click on this pin icon to load an interactive view of the structure within the web page. Actually, the protein data bank PDB is a single worldwide database and hundreds of secondary database categories in the different data content. Then the key resources in the area of structural biology stores 3D structural data of large biological molecules such as protein and nucleic acid. The data is submitted to by biologists and biochemists from all around the world to be freely accessible on internet via its member organizations websites and is updated every week. The mission is to maintain a single protein data bank archive of macromolecular structural database. So these are all the basic and fundamentals of the protein data bank. How to we get the protein data bank? The one of the following is click the generate the PDP toolbar to assemble the explorer, and then right click the selection and choose the generate the PDB in the context box. Then in the process explorer window, right click any .NET process and choose load symbols with the RE sharper decompiler. These are the we get the protein data bank. The supported and funded in the protein data bank, the operated by Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, and San Diego Supercomputer Center at the University of California, San Diego. The Center for Advanced Research in Biotechnology of the National Institute of Standard and Technology, the Research Collaboratory for Structured Bioinformatics, also sponsored the funded the PDP operated. Finally, the protein data bank is supported by funds from the National Science Foundation, the Department of Energy, and the National Institute of Health. Also given the fund in the maintenance of the and supporting the PDB data bank. PDB is already we discussed in the earlier slide. It's a briefly history to forces the intimate PDB. It's growing collection of sets of protein structural data, X-ray diffraction, Bookhaven, roster display, molecular graphics display to visualize protein structure in 3D emerged in 1968. In 1969, Dr. Edgermeyer began to write software to store atomic coordinates files in the common format to make them viable for geometric and graphical evaluation with the sponsorship of Dr. Walton Hamilton, University of National Laboratory. In 1971 also the Dr. Mayer's program the searching and they enable the networking and enable the researchers to access the information to study the protein structure officials. Okay, these are the brief history and it's hold down up to 2006 onwards. So these are the one of the protein data bank holding the list. Okay, so these are the hybrid NMR, X-ray diffraction, electron microscopy hybrid also. So these are the proteins and also the final total in the nucleotides compilation also. So these are the storing the data back in 2011 onwards. Okay, this is the websites of PDB, protein data bank website. So you can collect and retrieve a lot of references and storing the official websites. Okay, so these are the websites. Watch it. Then the unupdated in the websites of the official websites is www.pdb.org. It's one of the most biggest organization in the world. So protein data bank.org, pdb.org is going to this official websites. So this is a valuable and macromolecular structure and the 3D structures and the searching and the retrieving the reference to the every database will be stored in the websites. It's 100% offline work. It is also the steps and what it's going on in the websites. So these are the searching toolbars, and you get a more number of protein data bank 3D structures, particularly in the all kinds of microorganisms. You can understand and identify the lot of information, particularly protein and the crystal and the structure of the proteins. See the 3D structures in the protein molecules. Okay, so these are all the crystallographic method, the X-ray also. So these are the instrument in down bottom of the picture. So these are all the 3D structures of the protein. Okay, this is one of the basic methods as well as the structure of the protein data bank. So now we're going to PDB identifier, PDB ID. That means each structure published in PDB receives a 4-character alphanumeric identifier or SSN numbers like however, this cannot be used as an identifier for biomolecules because several structures for the same molecule in different environments or conformation are contained in PDB with different PDB IDs. And PDB file format is how it is formed, the standard data representation encoded in data dictionary, the metadata model supporting this representation is used by all PDB data processing. Particularly database software tools are present. PDB file format was restricted to 80 characters per line initially. In 1996, macromolecular crystallographic information file format is started. In 2005, XML version called protein data bank in XML described the structure. Files can be downloaded in any 3 formats. The files is easily downloaded in graphic packages while using the web as well as best services. Okay, these are all the retrieving the data. One of the characters of the microorganisms and the microbes will be displayed. Every details will be present in the website, official website. Also the PDB 3D data file format ASCII. It is ASCII characters. It's converted into column-based 80 column sizes. This is the PDB sheet worksheet. Keyword the record type is column 1. Header record, structure record, atom record, etc. These are all the official websites in the PDB. This the final slide is the limitations of the PDB. The protein data bank is the central archive of experimentally solved by molecular structures. But the PDB only allows data retrieval and it does not provide functionally for collaboration or user feedback. The contracts PDB wiki allows for sharing expert knowledge about structures deposited in the PDB. It provides tools for discussing and annotating proteins in a collaborative way. The goal is to create a central and freely accessible repository of user contributed information that will be useful for anyone working with the PDB structure. As such, PDB it can be considered a part of a wider effect in community-based biological database curation. So these are all the limitations of the PDB. So finally I conclude all the fundamentals and protein data banks will support in the generate and retrieving the data bank, particularly in 3D structure with all kinds of viewing will be displayed. Okay, thanks to watching. Thank you.